Has there been an explosion of new companies in the Nordics as a whole? I mean, new companies being founded.
Yeah.
And has that helped feed the listings boom? Or is it actually a case that you're managing to help nurture a lot of companies without there being a huge growth in the base of small companies?
Yeah, I would say that there has been a kind of increase. So the previous record year we had, it was in 2017. So then it was 118 listings. So now we broke the record with 100 companies. But it really goes up and down. So you never know before the last day of December what is the actual number for that year. And I would say that success creates success. So in many cases, you see that the guys you studied with, they have listed their company with a great success. And that, of course, creates appetite and interest towards the listing. And therefore, it's also very important to bring up these case studies and really represent companies in different occasions so then they can tell their story and they can have their voice out just to spread their expertise, their experiences, and also the companies want to share their pitfalls. I mean, what would they do in a different way and all that? I would say that also CEOs and CFOs of companies that have been listed in recent years, they are also eager to share their ideas and really help those who are thinking about getting listed. So it's not a struggle to get companies to speak in different IPO clinics or IPO related events. And also, I mean, when entrepreneurs and investors, they call these CEOs and CFOs, so they are happy to talk and share their views and really help the newcomers enter the market. I think there is some kind of the community is also helping each other. So the next listing might be a bit easier and quicker and also done in a more effective way.
As Nasdaq First North grows, luring British companies and investors away from their London local market to the burgeoning Nordic equities market, and more broadly attracting international countries that want to list in Europe. What do you see as the biggest hurdle in achieving year-on-year growth and attracting more investors?
Maybe it's really this cross-border trading. That's one thing. So there's always this clearing and settlement arrangements and where the book entry system is located and all that. So more like technical issues, because from the trading perspective, we see that more and more members are getting access to the First North platform. Even though Main Market and First North are on the same INET platform, trading platform, that you still have to have connection to both markets. But that's really increasing the international members amount on the First North also. And that, in other words, also means that the trading on First North becomes more international month by month.
Very interesting. Becoming more international. You've got this incredible record as you go First North to infinity and beyond. And it's really quite interesting, though, because, I mean, generally in Europe, if I may say so, I mean, as a whole, both within the European Union and indeed beyond the European Union. And it's interesting because Nasdaq Nordics, obviously, you're kind of straddling. You've got countries that are inside the European Union, countries that are outside it. But I mean, we've had, 10 years now or more of great SME growth initiatives from the European Union. And the spectacular success story within the European Union does appear to be the Nordics. Why do you think that you're doing so well compared to the rest of continental Europe?
Interesting question. So again, I go back to the community and the ecosystem. So it's not just us doing a great job. It's really the banks and brokers and all other advisors and investors as a whole. So we need all different parties to make it happen. And I would say that also traditionally Nordic exchanges has been very international exchanges. For example, in Finland, about 43% of shareholdings of Finnish companies is actually foreign. So we have never been local exchanges. And if you look at the trading, so the most active traders are also not local ones. They are these big banks and brokers from international banks and brokers that have now their offices in continental Europe. I mean, after the Brexit, the whole setup change of it. So it's all the levels covered. So that might be the recipe for the success of the market.